Well, again, without further ado, I want to bring up to the podium, to the microphone, somebody obviously who's a proven leader, a proven reformer, somebody who's going to bring a voice to the people at Austin, Travis County, and the Commissioner's Court. My good friend Brigid Shea. Let's get some Brigid's going. Brigid, Brigid, Brigid.
I only have about 10 pages here of comments. No, I'm going to keep it really brief, but I want to thank you all so much. I'm humbled by who all is here, and so honored to have the support of the people who spoke here and on video, and many people who couldn't be here today. So thank you all so much, really from the bottom of my heart. I do want to say the depth and breadth and diversity of what you've seen here today is really what this campaign is about. This is a big tent, and everyone is welcome, and we will truly represent the entire community. And with your help and with your support, we'll do that. But that's what we're committed to. I just want to say a special thanks. So many people helped out today. If you brought something or helped us get ready in any way for this event, will you just raise your hand and say, woohoo? Woohoo! Because that's really what these campaigns are about, is volunteers and people who give of their time and their talent and their treasure to help make this happen. I especially want to thank my husband, who had to go get my boys. They're at baseball umpire training right now and on their way over. But John Umphers, many of you know, has been my biggest supporter and has really helped make a lot of this possible, because he's carried the weight helping to take care of the kids and manage the family. So really big shout out to John, and too bad he can't be here to hear it. Y'all are my witnesses that I publicly thanked him, okay? You need to remind him of that. I also want to thank my campaign staff. They're smart and talented and hardworking, and I want you to meet them if you haven't already. Will you raise your hands? Kristen Fine, my campaign manager. And her fabulous partner, Jeremiah. Where's Jeremiah? He's been here at every event and has helped out with tirelessly and no complaining. My political director, Ben Flynn. Ben's up there, manning the videos. A field director, Joe Emmons. Joe, where's Joe? Oh, great, down in front. If he hasn't hit you up yet to volunteer in some capacity, he will. And now we know y'all know where this office is. So we're expecting to see a lot more of you. And can I get an amen from the Salt Lick Barbecue for the fabulous food? Amen. Also, thanks to Bar Mansion, Upper Crust Bakery, Swedish Hill Bakery, the Frisco. If you haven't been upstairs, the dessert table is groaning, and you guys have to help us eat this. You really can't leave this food here. We're gonna send home baggies and care packages if it's still here. This is not a low-calorie event, folks, so please eat up. You can wear off a few calories going up and down the stairs. And I especially want to give a shout-out to Mike Hudkins from Tops. He is the king of recycling. Anytime an office is throwing away their supplies, he's there to pick it up. Virtually every piece of furniture and every supply that's in here, except for what many of you brought today, came from Tops. So if you need to furnish an office, go check that guy out. It's phenomenal. And I do want to thank, I saw Vince Torres, who's the chair of the school board. Thank him so much for coming. People don't think that schools are connected to the county, but every level of government has a dog in this fight, because if our schools fall apart, our local economies are hurt. And every elected official should see that they have a stake in making sure that our schools are properly funded and that they're the best that they can be. So I thank Vince for coming here. Appreciate it. And finally, I want to say that a major goal of this campaign, in addition to electing me, is to get people re-engaged in the whole electoral process. It is alarming that in the last citywide election, 90% of the registered voters stayed home. It doesn't matter how many people we register if they stay home. So the goal of this campaign is to figure out what matters to people and get them to care enough so they get off their couch and go vote. So we've got a great field outreach. We want you all to be engaged in that. Talk to your neighbors. Find out if they're registered but they haven't voted. Why? Do they like somebody else making their choices for them? And it's generally not people who share their point of view. So this is part of the goal and the mission and the work of everybody here, and particularly this campaign. We're pioneering a little technology experiment here today in the computer room. The folks from Rallyhood, which is a homegrown entrepreneurial business that's creating new ways to get people easily plugged into your PTA or your neighborhood organization. We're the beta test for a political campaign. Special thanks to Angela and Leah, who are in there. And if you haven't yet, go take a spin through the room and check out what they're doing with Rallyhood. It's a very cool way to reach new people. Speeches have gone on long enough. You've been very tolerant. I really appreciate your time. I just want to stress what several other speakers have already said. I am running to get serious about our affordability problems. Anybody who's gotten an appraisal notice in the last few years knows that the residential appraisal process is broken. And I will make it my business to work to fix that. It's not fair and it's broken. Absolutely. And our quality of life is threatened by what's happening with the weather. The drought, the die-off of our urban tree canopy, creating more fuel for wildfires means we have got to get serious about community preparedness. And I am running to take the initiative on that. I have a plan to get federal grant money to create the best community preparedness program in the nation. We have all the talent. We've just lacked someone taking the lead on it, and that's part of why I'm running. So I need your support. If you haven't yet signed up to volunteer, please do that. Take a sign, one of the placards you can put in your car, in your home window, and invite your neighbors to get involved and join with us in creating truly representative government. Thank you all so much. I'm honored by your presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you.